What are you waiting for? It's time to get up and train. Let's go. What's going on, mi gente? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining me in this journey that we call life. So let's make this journey our journey. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, press that like button, and share this content with whomever you think is going to be a blessing to. So when I was in high school, I played football. I fell in love with football. I tell people, it might sound crazy, and I think I talked about it in a previous video, but football was my first love. I love it till this day. Anybody that knows me knows that I enjoy football. I enjoyed it so much that even when I wasn't playing it, when I wasn't active in it, I would still sit down and study it. And yes, you can sit down and study football. There is so much to learn about the sport. I loved it so much, and I love it so much. But here's a lesson that I learned from it. It was a hard lesson. To be able to perform good on the field on Saturdays, Friday night lights, Saturdays for college, and Sundays on the big time, on the big show. For you to perform well in those days, you have to train. Gotta work hard. Gotta put in the time. Gotta lift the weights. Gotta run your sprints, gotta get your conditioning up, because there's always somebody that's gonna be behind you that's gonna wanna take your spot. So you have to work at it. And one thing that I learned from it is that you don't work on it during the season. No, you have to work on it during the off season. And it's very interesting because they say off season, right? Because you're no longer in the season. You're not playing for anything meaningful. But the hardest work that you put through, that you are going to put forward, is not during the season, is in the off season. Let me explain. They call it the off season, yes, because once again, you're not in the season. It's your time off. Time you take off to spend with family, spend with your loved ones. And if you're in high school, do schoolwork, hang out with your friends, things like that. But during the off season, it's when you actually have to train. You actually have to put in the work. You actually have to put in the time to get better, to perform on Friday night lights, Saturday afternoons, or Sundays. Those are the days, that's the time, those are the months when you need to put your best foot forward during those times. So you really gotta work hard. You really gotta push yourself. When no one is looking at you, no one is seeing what you're doing. They only see you during the day or at night hanging out, because yes, you do take the off season to do those things. But that is the time that is so crucial for you to do what you have to do so you can perform when you're on, when the lights are on you, when the spotlight is hitting you, when everybody has their eyes on you. It's during the off season is where you make your money, as we say in football or in any type of sport. What am I trying to say with all of this? Why am I talking about the off season? At this moment, at this time, we're living through a season in our lives where we're seeing where everything is stagnant. A lot of people are saying, you know what? Why do I have to go to church? Why do I have to spend time with God? Why do I have to pray? Why do I have to read the word? Why do I need those things? Those things right now seem to me irrelevant because we are in a standstill. I can't preach the way that I used to. I can't sing the way that I used to. I can't minister the way that I used to. I cannot evangelize the way that I used to. But why are we looking at it through those eyes instead of seeing, you know what? This is my off season. This is the time where I need to put in extra work. This is the time where I need to spend more time with God. This is the time when I need to seek Him more. This is the time when I need to pray more. This is the time when I need to study His scriptures more. This is the time that I need to get closer with my Maker. This is the time we need to focus, really focus our mind on Him and say, you know what, God, I'm going to take this off season and really train myself to get to where you want me to be. because we're not going to be in this pandemic forever. We're not going to be in this state forever. We're not going to be in lockdown forever. And there are still lives that need to be saved, souls that need to be rescued, lives that need to be snatched from the hands of the enemy. So now is the time, not for you to kick back, not for you to Netflix and chill all day. I understand those things are good. I do it myself. I enjoy a good documentary. I enjoy a good show. But you know what? I have recognized that this is the time that we, as evangelical, as Christians, that we need to seek the Lord even more. Because this time that we have, this idle time that we think that we have, is the opportune time to seek Him more, to get into His presence, to really find out what is our purpose when we come out of this. This is the time that God is saying, you know what, I shut everything down so I can spend more time with you, so you can seek me more, so you can get in my face and get in my presence and get into my scriptures, so I can have some alone time with you. Do not waste this opportune time that you have. Do not waste this season that you have. It is so prime right now. The fields are white as snow. The scripture says, the work is many, but the laborers are few. God is looking for some good men and women to get ready, equipped for when the time comes to launch ourselves back into the world and preach the gospel like never before. We are equipped, we are ready, and we can tell Satan, get thee behind me, because the one that is in me is greater than the one that is out there in the world. People, it's time. This is your off season. Let's work. Let's hustle. If you have made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe, like, and share with whomever you think this is going to be a blessing to. So once again, be blessed, be encouraged, and if the sky is the limit, then reach for the stars.